Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
Starting to pick up.
Yep. Well, that'll be great on live, on a podcast.
Hey, we may lose one of these canopies. There it goes.
Oh, boy.
I knew that was going to happen.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Yeah, you're live, Irma. Welcome. What's up, Irma? How you doing? We got you. Hey, we're tapped into your computer there too, where you work. We can actually see you on video. I hacked your computer. So beautiful earrings today, Irma. You're always beautiful. Very nice.
You're so silly.
Episode 90 on a Monday. Wow.
Wow.
Can you believe that we are on 90? Now, you haven't been on 90 episodes. I haven't even been on 90 episodes.
That's right.
I have not. I was gone for a week.
That's right, with the baby.
So here we go. We're back at it, rocking and rolling. Welcome in on a Monday. Thanks for joining us. It's your show, Huntsville. Good morning, Huntsville. Always our joy and privilege to bring you this show every single weekday morning. We are broadcasting live downtown. We really enjoy our studio here. Big thank you to our friend Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Wouldn't be able to broadcast without Elliot, and also Paul Oley here from the gallery. We work in collaboration with Paul. You can find out more about the gallery. Just go by and see him. Paul, he usually gets in about 10 a.m. Don't show up at 7 because he won't be here. But about 10 a.m. or so, come on in, and Paul will take care of all your custom photography, framing, and much more. And then, of course, as always, Karen Denman. Good to see you, Karen.
Yes, good morning, Rob.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
I always enjoy on Mondays because I get to hang out with you for a little bit, and we get to chat and catch up. And you inspire me. You don't realize this, but you do. You know why?
Why?
Because you do these weekend adventures, and it just gives me motivation of like, I need to get up and do stuff on the weekend because I'm so busy during the week with, Hello Huntsville and working. You're busy too. I mean, you're putting in the hours, but you still find time on a weekend to get out and relax and have fun. My weekend consists of children, which I love dearly. But if I don't have to get out of bed, I try not to on the weekend.
I understand that.
So
we went camping this weekend with the Irwins and had a good time. And then, of course, Sunday, pool day.
Oh, there we go. I had you. You know what? I had your mic turned down. Yeah, I can still hear you. There we go, Karen.
That's about the 4th time that's happened.
Yeah, I got you now. And so, camping, the weekend, everything was fun, and we didn't get to do that. We hung out with family all weekend and went down to the Woodlands. Bridget's sister, brother-in-law lives down there. And that's ultimately the reason we came back because, family is so important. And, this morning, think about that this morning. Just really embrace your family. Now, some of you are saying, I don't want to embrace my family at all. But you know what? If you're close to somebody, just spend time with them. We get caught in this mundane task of life every day of getting up, going to work, and then all of a sudden these routines start building in. That's what I love about Kay Boning. She told me she said, Rob, don't come to work the same way every day. And so I don't. I go different ways to get here every morning. Now, after a while, you run out of options, obviously.
Right. That's a good idea, though. I didn't think about that.
But yeah, I do that because it kind of like, you get in this autopilot mode. You ever have
we
that?
definitely do, yes.
Yeah, it's like you get in this autopilot mode, and then before you know it, you're just like, man, I've already done this. This feels redundant. And so, some days I'll come in. This morning, by the way, I came in on 11th. So I come around, and it's funny, I've been here 4 years, and I still can't remember road 75, or is it 19 that heads to Riverside?
19 goes to Riverside.
Okay, so that's the highway I think that I come in after I come out of Elkin. Sometimes I go down, like I'll come down one, I don't even know, Karen, this is terrible.
One of those roads.
One of those roads, but I'll come down because I think if you exit, like I exit the Bearcat Boulevard, and then I will come down 11th from there. And so that's the way that I came in today. And man, my heart cringed this morning because I was driving. Well, first of all, let me say this. Let me back up because the ADD's kicking in. School is back in, not in session yet. I think it starts up this week, but the buses are out.
I did see buses this morning.
The buses. So, you know what? Even though we always joke around in Huntsville saying it takes 10 minutes to get anywhere, it takes 20 minutes if you get behind a bus.
That's true.
So this morning, the buses, and God bless all of you because that's a tough job, and we appreciate all the folks that work for the school district and the bus drivers. But they were out this morning doing their test runs. And so what happened to me, I got behind a bus, and it was a little 10-minute delay this morning. That's okay. Yeah. And they were stopping, putting the stop. So by law, you got to stop, even though I knew there was no children.
You better stop.
Yeah, and I was just like, you got to be kidding me. And so I finally got in, but this is what kind of cringed my heart. I get on 11th finally, and, coming down the road, I see police cars. I was like, oh, somebody got pulled over. Immediately, I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to tell people on the show this morning, there's police out, slow down. Because, it's like 40 through there. Sometimes people go 50 or 60. I'll be honest, sometimes I go a little bit faster and not realize it. So I'm cruising by, I see two police officers. One of them's kind of pulled over. When I drive by, there is a dog. And I don't know if the dog had been hit. It was the dog was alive. It was kind of, you could tell the dog there was some sort of distress. I don't know if a car had hit the poor dog or not.
Makes me sad.
But there was a culvert or a storm drain, and the dog looked like it was up against that storm drain. But man, God bless our police officers because, sometimes you may be in a place and some areas, and I'm not knocking areas, but I've driven by plenty of times where there may be an animal that's out there on the road or something's happening, and if I can stop, I usually will. But I've seen police officers sometimes just zoom right on by because they got other stuff going on. But God bless these two police officers here in this community, and I wish I knew their names, but they had kind of protected that dog. One car was in front, one was on the side. They had their lights on, and they were helping that puppy. And man, that's awesome. That touched my heart this morning. So, you know what, man, our public servants, they're not only out there looking out for us, but they're looking out for our furry friends. And
yes, big shout out to all city employees. I've only been on city council for almost a year now, but they do work hard, and so we appreciate you guys if you're watching, and anybody that is watching, if you see somebody from the city, just tell them hello and thank you.
Yeah, it just warmed my heart. It was kind of heartbreaking to see a puppy in distress or a dog. It was a beautiful dog too, but he was kind of laying down. I knew something was going on. And thankfully the dog was alive. So hopefully if a car had hit it, I hope he's all right.
It just breaks my heart.
But we try to be so positive on the show. I'm sitting here starting it off sad this morning. But we just wanted to say thanks to to our police officers. Hey, check this out this morning. My dad is watching, and he said, "Good morning, Rob. Love you, Dad." So
Rob's dad.
Yeah, my dad is watching this morning. He's in Temple, and he's at a home there. And man, I love you, Dad. It's so good to see you on this morning. Sally Dowis is joining us this morning from HISD Social Services, saying good morning, Huntsville. Good morning to you, Sally and Juanita. They've been like they've been teammates for Sally. How long? I think like 30 years. It seems like they've been, maybe longer than that. And they do great work. And so good to see you this morning, Sally, and tell Juanita hello as well. Our good friend Jay Elms from Century Security is joining us, saying good morning, hello, Huntsville. Going to be a great week. Some more folks chiming in as well. Brandon Arthur Holt saying good morning. So we got some new folks chiming in that may haven't chimed in before. Rachel Drake is joining this morning. And also Kyle Kreiner. He is in Cuero, Texas. You ever been to Cuero?
I have not.
I was thinking maybe that's where Cuervo came, but it's not. That's not where Jose Cuervo came from. Not against Cuero. They may have Jose Cuero, and that's a knockoff, and they'll get in a lot of trouble for that. But Cuero, Texas, home of the coolest mascot, one of the coolest mascots in the state of Texas. You know what it is?
What's the mascot?
The Gobblers.
Oh my goodness.
The Cuero Gobblers. So there's a great guy named Jared Fekoch that was the football coach in Georgetown at Eastview High School, and he got the gig. And it's a smaller school, but it's there's so much history behind that program that, like any coach, I think that if that opportunity came up and they could go, I think any coach, even if they were like big 6A, would say, I'm going down to Cuero, because I think Cuero is only like a 4A program. But there's so much history, and the whole town, it's one of those towns, kind of like Huntsville, it's the whole town shows up to the games. We were at the New Waverly scrimmage on Saturday, Karen, because we'll be broadcasting them this year, and thankful for that.
Hot.
Oh yeah, it was. Well, we were up in the press box, so I don't want to
okay.
I don't want to.
So it was okay then.
But here's the funny thing, and if anyone, there's some great coach. I got to know a great guy there, Coach Pope, Nathan Pope. He's over a lot of the junior high, but he also helps out with varsity as well. And I think it's Nathan, Coach Pope. I know the last name, man. I'm still learning folks there. But I apologize if we did something we shouldn't have, because the AC was at 76. And Nathan's my buddy, and he came with me, and he tried to push the temperature down, and it wouldn't work. So what does your brain automatically do? I would have done the same thing. I would have pushed up just to see if it was working, right? Well, he pushed it up 1 to 77, so it went up. So it's the down arrow doesn't work. Out of all the buttons on the AC that doesn't work, the down arrow didn't work.
That's not good, not in this heat.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll take 77 still, but yeah, it was a little warm, but it was definitely cooler than being outside. But the reason I brought that up, Karen, the whole town was there. I mean, it was just a scrimmage. The whole town of New Waverly seemed like they were. That place was packed with people. So
Awesome.
it was kind of fun to be there and do that, and then they'll have another scrimmage on Thursday, and then. I mean, here we are. Football season's about to get started. That is nuts. So I just can't believe, like this morning driving in, it was a wake-up call seeing that school bus this morning. It's like, are you kidding me? I just feel like it's like deja vu. It just happened. So anyway.
Seems like school just got out.
Yeah. And, and it's funny because we were talking before the show. This is, again, it's behind-the-scenes stuff here on Hello Huntsville and Good Morning Huntsville. We were talking this morning, Karen, I was telling you about, I just don't, I feel like my energy gets lower as I get older. And, there's tests that they do that you're all this, low T and all this jazz. And, man, I've got all that everything's fine. But I'm still tired all the time. And I was like, what is the deal going on? I was talking to Bridget's brother. He's in town with us this weekend, and his daughter. And I was talking to Blake last night. I was like, man, I'm just exhausted all the time. And he's like, yeah, well, you need to check that. I was like, bro, I've checked all that stuff. And, now I'm sitting here thinking, and I'm thankful. I love my children. I'm so thankful to have children. But I'm thinking, man, they haven't even grown up yet, which is great. I don't want.
Got a long way to go.
It's a long way, and you know what? When you have a child, that's the rest of your life.
That's right.
There ain't nothing that's gonna, So you better be ready, and you better find a way to get energy. Someone told me, they said, well, once you have children, Rob, this was before Braylon. Once you have children, you're gonna get a lot more energy. I was like, what is this dude on, man? Because I don't think that's true, is it?
He lied.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's true or not, but. I'm thankful and very, very happy for that. I wanted to shout out, too, this morning, Debbie Turner is chiming in across Facebook. Good morning, Debbie. Great to hear from you. Our good friend, Irma Dowden, said, good morning, friends. Happy Monday morning. Was there something that's going on with Irma today? Was there some stuff that's supposed to happen?
There was a rumor that she was going to bring us by some taquitos this morning.
So, Irma.
We're waiting, Irma.
Yeah, we have not seen your vehicle yet, Irma, and it's starting to get pretty bright outside. So we'll take you up on that, Irma. Irma Dowden over at the elections office. Good to see you. Sally was chiming back in a little bit ago, too, and she said that her and Juanita have been together since 1997.
Wow.
You know what's crazy, Karen? 1997 seems like, it really does seem like it was just yesterday, but that was 26 years ago. 26 years ago. Mm-hmm. Where does all this time go?
I don't know, but it goes fast.
Man, take a deep breath this morning. I was telling you, next year I'll be 40. And I just, there's quiet in the air today because I just start thinking about, take a deep breath, everything's cool. And you know what? I think sometimes, as I was talking earlier, we get so wrapped up in this mundane task of life every day that we do just forget to take a deep breath and just imagine all the things and think about all the things that we are so blessed with. You know, maybe today you feel like maybe you're in the darkest of darks that you haven't been in a long time. But number one, be thankful that you're alive and breathing. And then go back, friends, literally go back and start thinking about all the good things that's happened to you in life. Especially if you're in a dark season, think about the good things that are happening or that have happened in your life. And hold on to the hope that good things are around the corner, because I believe they are. And it doesn't matter where you're at. It doesn't matter if, it doesn't matter if you're 20 years old or if you're 95 years old. There's still a lot of good and so much to be thankful for. I remember my grandmother used to always say to me, she would get frustrated because she grew up on the river. She's always out on the river growing up. And she would tell me, she's like, I just wish that I could get back on the river and stay on the river for a week. That's all she wanted to do, is just go on the river, And she was having a harder time getting around, but that's all she told me. And it was so weird talking to her, Karen, because she would tell me that her mind, she goes, I still feel like I'm 20 years old in my mind. And she goes, but my body's telling me you're not 20 years old. And so, but I think that's what kept her going so long. She stayed young in her mind. And how do you do that? I think you just embrace all the goodness that you've been surrounded with for so long and just continue to think about the good things that happen to you and the good things that are on the way. And you know what? Then your mind will say, hey, I am 20. Even though your body may say I'm 93, like my grandmother at the time.
No, you're not.
So, well, we got a good show lining up today. No guests today. It's just Karen and I, so thanks for hanging out with us. Walker County Federal Credit Union. We wouldn't be here on a Monday without our great friends at Walker County Federal Credit Union and Karen Denman. For all of your banking needs, please go by and see them. I've got my accounts there. Wouldn't have them anywhere else because they do such a fantastic job. I love walking in, saying hello. Karen, you're usually busy. You're always on the phone talking to somebody or doing something, and I don't ever want to disturb you, but you always, if you see me, you still look up, and if you're on the phone, I know you are because you wave at me, but if you're not, you always say, hey, Rob, and
yes.
I know you're so busy, I never want to, me, I start talking, so I don't want to just come in your office, and then all of a sudden it's like 30 minutes is gone, and now you didn't get a loan done because I was interrupting you. So, but it's always a lot of fun. Make sure that you go over, check out our good friends at Walker County Federal Credit Union. Continue this morning to let us know that you're out there, what you're thankful for here on a Monday as we get started. And also, got a new keyword for you this week. Check it out. It's school.
That's appropriate.
Keyword is school. Got a little school bus there in the background. You can text that keyword school along with your name. Oh, you know what? Don't do it yet. Hold on. Karen, I
forgot to turn the thing on.
I always get ahead of myself. And you know what was funny? I had this terrible dream. This is funny that this is happening. I had this terrible dream last night that I was so unprepared for this show. And Robert was on with me. Robert Lindeman was on with me on this. For some reason, I was dreaming of he was on. And then you were on, I guess because it's a Monday. So it was weird, you were on, but you weren't on. You had a family member on. And I don't even know who this person was. And it was some family member of yours that I've never heard of. It obviously wasn't really a fan. It's just something weird. It's one of those weird dreams. And you and I had briefly talked, and this person that was on, I didn't know what they did. So apparently they were married to someone. This is so dumb. How does our brain work like this? It was like a daughter of yours, but I know that this wasn't your actual daughter. It was some random person I've never even met. But in this dream, whoever this person was your daughter. And apparently they were married to someone that was this well-known Huntsville person. And they were a standout Huntsville Hornet back in the day and won the state championship. And so she was supposed to be on. You had said, "Oh, I can't make it, but my daughter's going to be on." And her husband. He's Mr. Huntsville. And then I sat down to interview her, and we didn't talk beforehand. And so I started talking about. She's like, "What are you talking about?" And she was telling me, "What are you talking about? He did not play football in the 80s. He played football in this." I was like, "Where did my brain?" And I woke up confused. Have you ever had those dreams?
Yes.
You just wake up
and you wonder, where did that come from?
Man, it was wigging me out. And then you fast forward, and then it's just sections of dreams. And I never remember my dreams, but I remembered that last night. It was so strange. And I woke up and I told Bridget, because the baby woke up at 3:30, and I woke up and the baby's crying. I wake up and I feel like crying because I'm confused about this dream. I didn't know it just happened. But anyways, you never know what's going to happen. So, happy dreams to everybody out there. It's weird how our minds work. Somebody told me once that every single person that you see in life even if you only see them for a split second, like that's ingrained in your memory, and your brain remembers that. And so your brain just can't fabricate people in your dreams. That is somewhere, even if it's
somebody that you've seen before.
someone that you've seen before. And I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe there's a dream expert watching today, but it kind of makes sense. How could your brain just randomly generate a person that you've never ever seen?
That's true.
Maybe it can. So have you ever had a dream, like people in your dream, and you're like, who is that?
Oh, yes.
So it's probably somebody that you've crossed paths with at one point or another. So we are setting up that keyword this morning. Denise is here. We're going to have her on here in just a little bit. She's hanging outside for a moment, and we'll welcome Denise in here in just a little bit. Many of you have already texted in that keyword school, so just hold on for one hot minute, and we'll have that keyword up here in just a few moments. For now, though, we'll step aside. We'll take a break. I'll have that keyword when we come back. Stay with us. Got a lot more happening. It is your show this morning. It is Good Morning Huntsville. Stay with us, friends. Jamming out here on a Monday. There you go, Denise. I got your jam going this morning. You like that?
I like that.
Got your jam going.
It's like my own theme music when I
It
walked
is.
in. I like it.
That's why it was just for you. Denise Olivas
like
joining
it.
us. Good morning, Denise.
Good morning,
What's
Rob.
up? Welcome in.
Thank you.
Welcome in. It's good morning to be here. Good morning, Huntsville. The keyword, by the way, is now up. You probably saw it on the screen from our friends at Walker County Federal Credit Union this week. The keyword is school. If you texted it earlier, it did not go in. And so several of you did. And so retext that word along with your name. It is school along with your name. The keyword is now. Some of you have already listened and you have retexted that word. And so we do have it in the system now. But go ahead and text that in because we are giving away stuff as we do all week long here on the show. Denise, look what we've got right in front of you. I mean, this is.
This wasn't for me, also.
No, I was thinking about hooking you up with it, but then I was like, I can't do that this morning. This is the Skittles. By the way, it's the best stuff you've ever had. Do y'all like Skittles?
Oh, yes.
All right, here's the deal. I love Skittles, but I don't like the texture of them. Can't stand it. Can't stand how they
stuck in your teeth.
Can't stand how they stick in my teeth. What's cool about the freeze-dried Skittles from our good friend with 0 Degree and Clay? They don't stick to your teeth. Have you ever had a crunchy Skittle?
Oh yeah, we've tried these before.
Yeah, that crunchy Skittle goes down like surround sound, and it is good, and it does not stick to your teeth. So we're giving away crunchy Skittles 3 times this week. I've also got a $20 gift or $25, crunchy Skittles. They may sue us for that. It's a trademark. $25 gift card and a $50 gift card, I believe, as well. So Clay has hooked us up big time. So all week long, we're going to be giving away those things courtesy of our friend Clay at 0 Degree. And he does it just freeze-dried candy and treats, unbelievable food. I'm also going to throw in some Rays of Hope shirts, and I still got some clean car wash passes. I think that they may be open
It looks ready.
or they're getting close. Have you been
Yeah.
by there, Karen?
I go by there every day, but I'm not sure if I couldn't tell if they were open or not. There was people there, but it looked like employees.
Yeah, they had like stuff moving last night, and I told Bridget, I said, "Oh, they're open." And then there was a big sign out front that says "Not open." I was like, "Guess they're not open yet," or it said "Closed." And so I was like, "Never mind, they're closed." But we do have some car washes that we'll be giving away. Big thanks to Sabrina and the marketing team over at Clean Car Wash. So we'll continue to give those away also. And then maybe a little bit later this week, we'll see if this week or next week. I believe I've still got 1 or 2 pieces of jewelry from Elliot's Jewelers, so I may be giving some of that away as well. So we'll keep it going. Let us know that you're out there this morning, Huntsville, on a Monday. Thanks for waking up with us. It's your show. Good morning, Huntsville. A lot happening throughout the community. Did you guys make it out to? Well, I know you didn't. You were gone. What did you do this weekend, Karen? Camping trip.
I went camping with the Irwins in Livingston, Two Creeks Crossing, really nice RV park there. And then, of course, Sunday, get back early and hop in the pool.
So you told me, so you were living, but you still got back in time to get to your pool.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yes.
You never missed this
Back in
pool.
time.
This is everybody in the community always has their thing. Like if you see people around town, you kind of know what I'm saying. Like, that person does that, right? Or like, oh, or that guy's always doing that. Or that's the thing about this guy. The thing about Karen, besides her being very nice, is she's always in the pool on Sundays. So
Right.
that's the pool queen of
And
Huntsville.
Shout out to Billy Cawthon from the funeral home because my neighbor next door, she lost her husband this weekend. And she told me that she was going to do the service at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. And I said, well, that's awesome. They're great people. They'll take really good care of you. And she texted me later and said that Billy said, oh, yes, I know Karen. I bet she's in the pool. So
See, that's what I was
Yeah.
just talking about. So always,
so thank you, Billy, if you're watching, for taking care of her.
yeah, always in the pool. So that's great, and it's always good to be around good friends. And got some camping. Denise, what have you been up to? What'd you do this weekend?
Not much. I was actually with Irma Friday, but then Saturday just kind of around the house trying to get stuff done, and then Sunday at Karen's.
There you go. It's a good. Man, I'll be glad when I get back to I'm enjoying life right now. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to make it sound negative. It'll be kind of nice one day to get back to that. Oh, what are you doing this weekend? I don't really know. I'm just going to
Nothing.
chill, hang out. But with children, it's like, oh, I got to do this, got to do this, got to
That's
do.
right.
But I'm loving every minute of it. What I was getting at earlier is Rather Park had the tribute to Journey happening, and I got to tell you guys, man, Frank Robinson posted a picture. I'm gonna see if I can pull this up. This was amazing. The
There
turnout.
were a lot of people.
Did you get out? Did you go to any of this?
No, I wanted to come to this one, and I didn't make it.
Yeah, let me see if I can show this here on the screen. I mean, this was unbelievable turnout for. I guess it's part of the Main Street program, the Main Street Music Series.
This was the last one, though, for the summer.
Oh, this was the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was the last one, and Frank posted
Last of the summer series.
this picture. Even with all the heat going on and everything. I mean, that's a lot of folks showed out to that.
Oh, yeah, there were a lot.
That's really cool. So, if you went out there this weekend, comment and let us know. I bet it was a fun time. It sounded like a lot of people were there, and it sounded like just everybody had a really good time. And I feel so terrible because we did not get to go to one of those this year. Not one. Did y'all get to make
I
it to
haven't
any?
been able to go to any of them either.
I went to 2 seconds of one. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I had you off screen, Denise. So, I didn't get to go to any of those, and I'm a little bummed out about that.
Yeah.
So, have you guys ever made it out to the theater also? That's another thing. I know Lois has been getting on me, and we've got to get out to the theater. They have some really cool things going on over there.
They do.
Yeah, they've had some good stuff going on.
So, anyways, get out, enjoy this community. There's so much going on. There's a lot of folks that chimed in saying that they had went out, and I was looking here and reading. Tammy had said the concert was great. Tammy always joining the show every single morning. She said that the concert was great. She had made it out there. And also, some other folks that went too. I'm trying to read here too. Kyle had chimed in and said, I came home for one day before being sent out to work. I didn't get an opportunity to meet up, but looking forward to knocking off the dust at the truck at the new car wash. So, yeah, there you go. Well, again, friends, thanks for being a part of the show this morning. A lot of events happening around town coming up, and one of the big events that happens every single Monday night is over at Rodeo.
Rodeo,
Why are
trivia.
Some people are saying rodeo. It's not rodeo. It's rodeo,
It's
right?
rodeo.
Where did rodeo come? It's not California.
Right, it's not.
Yeah.
We
So
would take their weather right now, though.
how has that been going, Karen? I know a lot of folks are showing up to rodeo now. So what's been going on over there on Monday nights?
It's taken off a lot. In fact, we were talking about this yesterday at the pool, how big it's gotten and how many people are showing up now, and we appreciate it. It's really good. Delphina and Tilio are very, very gracious, and they give something for each round. If you win even the round, you don't have to win the whole thing. You could still win something, and if you win at the very end, then she's got good gift certificates for first, second, and third. So it's just awesome. People have fun. They look forward to it. They show up at. We don't start till
They get there
6:30,
early.
but they get there at 5, and they're ready for their trivia.
It's funny because they've got their tables. They've
Yes.
got their tables and
They go to claim their table.
What's the youngest team that shows? I used to know a young man named Caden from the high school, and I think he's graduated now. And I've seen him out there a couple of times. Some young guys.
Yeah, there's a whole table. There's a couple of them that are still in high school, and then just early college. That whole group is just young guys,
Man, that sounds like so much fun.
and they're some of the ones that are there the earliest. They're,
Yes.
they're
Yes,
there
they,
every
they
time.
have their spot,
Yes.
and they get there early.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good sign for our youth that they get there early, show up early. I always said it like this whenever I had my IT company. We opened at 8 a.m. So I kind of jokingly, but I'd tell my employees, if you're here at 7:55, you're early. If you're here at 8, you're late, and if you're here at 8:05, you're fired. So that was always our.
Well, dang, Rob.
That was always kind of our joke.
Aggressive there.
Yeah, we didn't have much buffer zone there. Luckily, through all those years, I think I only had to fire one or two people. We had a lot of great guys. One of the oh man, I hate it. Sometimes in business, you just as great of a person is, you just have to fire them. You have to, because there's certain things in business that you absolutely cannot do. Well, being in the IT business, and we're on Spirit Radio FM app now, so we're going to keep it family friendly here. This show's always family friendly, by the way. But it's let me just put it like this: that I had a guy that worked for us for probably close to 2 years. Great young man, very knowledgeable. But in the IT business, you can get frustrated really, really easy. Just like any business, I'm sure you guys experience in the banking, but you always have to put on a smile.
Never.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you never have any of that.
No.
But you always have to put on a smile and just say, yes, sir, no, sir, I'm sorry, what can I do to make it? That's the easiest thing about businesses. When you have a conflict, you just ask the customer, what can I do to make it right? And usually that diffuses 99% of the time, that'll diffuse everything. And I always teach business owners that, when I talk to them, not that I'm some expert at business, but I learn customer service through that. Just ask people, what do we need to do to make it right? What can I do to make it right? Now, sometimes they may tell you, well, you need to do this, and then I'm like, I can't do all that, dude. One time, some guy accused us, we reloaded his computer system, Microsoft Word and Excel, you got to pay for those programs. Back then, it wasn't subscription-based. It was like $300 for like the Office suite. Well, he claims that we didn't tell him when we reload. We always told people when we reloaded their system, like, do you have your software? Yes, I do. And we'd be very clear. Everybody and their dog had Microsoft Word, so we'd always ask them, do you have Microsoft Word? Yes. Do you have the original disk to it? Yes, I do. Do you have the key code? Yes, I do. Because we've been down this road a million times. Well, this guy, we went through all that, comes in, gets his computer, doesn't have Microsoft Word on it. We told him, we're like, you never provided the disk. What do you mean? I said, you told us, sir, that you had that. We even documented it. I never told you that. He's like, you're going to buy that for me. Put it back on there. So he was livid. And we had done a lot of work for this guy, so we made the exception, and we had to eat $300 just to keep this guy happy. The only reason we did it is because we've done a lot of work for him. You would think we've made more deposits in this guy's life than we had withdrawals, that he'd be cool. That wasn't the case with this guy. We had a lady, though, one time that just started screaming at my tech on the phone, and I could hear her just screaming. I mean, just going off. And I'm just sitting, and we done a lot of work for her too. I don't know what it was, man. We thought we built relationships with people. I guess it didn't work out with some of them. And I can understand my tech's frustration because I wouldn't have put up with it. But let me just say it like this, that he thought that she had hung up and he had hung up. Well, he didn't. So he started saying stuff. She heard every single word of it. Calls me back. Rob, I can't believe that he called me this and this. She was raising her voice and screaming, but she wasn't cursing at him. Let me just say this tech was like, after he got off the phone, was like cursing and slamming stuff. And I was like, are you kidding me? I had to fire the guy because of it. You had to, because it's like part of our policy. And it was the hardest thing I ever had to do, firing a guy who was a really, really good guy. But there's some times where you just have to draw the line. And that was like one of those where the things that he said were over the top. I could get it if it was like but it was like over the top kind of stuff. And I was like, God. And I understood the guy's frustration, because now, have I thought those things before? Oh yeah. I just don't.
You hang that phone up.
Yeah,
first.
I just don't. Well, I don't even say them, And so, anyways, you never know what's going to happen, but just kind of be on the lookout for that. Oh, great! Somebody's spamming our. This is good. This means we're starting to get a lot of folks watching us. Someone is spamming our YouTube channel this morning, so we'll just go ahead and block them. They won't be able to do that anymore. So, thank you for the spam this morning, Brenda, whoever you are. And she sent a Christmas tree in the word Joe. So it's a Christmas Joe, I guess, this morning. But anyways, a lot going on. Thanks for being here this morning. Just wanted to chat about that. We'll talk more with Denise here in just a few moments. And we do have some other events going on. We'll talk about that here in just a minute as well. Something happening on Friday, Karen. Yep. So we'll step aside. We'll take a brief break. As we continue on, I want to remind you, text in that keyword school along with your name to 936-339-0139. We've got more coming. Stay with us. It's your show, Good Morning Huntsville, on a Monday.
There's a place in Huntsville and now in Conroe where you're more than a customer, you're part of the family. A place where style meets comfort and every visit feels like a treat. Welcome to the Color Bar Hair Salon. From the moment you walk in, our friendly stylists work to create a look that's perfect for you. Whether it's a fresh cut, a vibrant new color, or a blowout for that special occasion, at the Color Bar, we've got you covered. We pride ourselves on creating an environment where our guests can relax, enjoy a beverage, and let us do the pampering. We use top-notch products like Kevin Murphy and Orby, and even offer Valami hair extensions for those looking to add a little extra flair. And when it's got to be perfect, we ensure you leave looking and feeling your best self. But don't just take our word for it. Book a reservation or buy a gift card online and experience it firsthand. Visit us online at colorbartx.com and discover why, at the Color Bar Hair Salon, you get an experience that goes beyond. The Color Bar, where you belong. See you soon.
Change requires preparation. When seasons change, we check our gardens and plants. We check our heating and AC systems. We rotate our wardrobes. There's work to be done because preparation is always best. I'm Greg Smith with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. As your hometown experts in celebrating life, we're here to help you prepare for the next season, to help you make decisions without burdening your family. It's our family's way of serving yours, and we are honored to do so. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Illuminate your child's future at Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools in Huntsville. Established in 1997 by Kay Boning, our award-winning center merges Christian values with 25 years of Montessori excellence, promoting wonder and discovery in every child. As the only Montessori school within 45 miles, we provide a fun and friendly environment, individualized Montessori methods, and love and care as if each child were our own. Safety is a priority, and with a recent $50,000 investment, our facilities inspire growth, creativity, and learning. Plus, as a nonprofit, we open Montessori doors to families of all economic backgrounds. Partner with the community pillar where every child's promise shines bright. Discover Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools today. Visit tpms.life. That's tpms.life. This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted, family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Jamming out on a Monday. It's always a good time to jam out when Mr. Randy Jeffcoat joins the
Jimmy Jeffcoat.
Mr. Randy Jeffcoat. What did I say? Did I say Jesse? No, I said Randy, didn't
Yeah,
I?
you did. Yeah,
Man,
I
I'm
said
so-
jamming Jeffcoat.
I guess that's where it came from. Randy Jeffcoat, good to see you, my friend.
Yes, sir. Good to see you.
What's going on here? Representing Walker County area, go Texan.
Yes, sir.
We got another event. You've been in here before, man. So welcome back.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We kept that seat hot for you. We kept it warmed up, ready to go. And just as she said, by the way, here's Irma. She, boy, thank goodness for Irma. She's over there smiling. Boy, look, is this what I think it is? Oh my goodness.
This looks like
As
breakfast.
promised. Here
This
she
is
comes.
this is why I need the camera that literally shines outside.
Right?
Irma, you already know that we're going to ask you to walk back here
Yeah,
real
you got to
quick.
come back here.
Oh yeah, she said.
I didn't know the party was going to be.
Yeah, the party
Yes,
is
the
here.
party is
Irma,
here.
thank you so
I didn't
much.
bring enough for everybody. Y'all gonna have
That's
to
okay.
share.
That's
okay.
right. That's all right.
Boy,
Y'all.
All right.
Irma, have a
great
blessed day.
day.
Good to see you. Tell
Thank you.
tell Loopy I said hello, by the way.
I will.
Bye.
Thank you, Irma. Irma was busy. She said, I can't hop on the camera. She says, I got to get back to work. But, man, how great is that?
Yeah, that is awesome.
Man, hold that up, Randy. Look at this, man. Look at this. This is like a
Brought us
hometown
Whataburger. As promised.
delivery. Goodness. That's the only reason we do this show, really, is in hopes.
It's for the Whataburger?
Yeah.
We're 90 episodes in, and we've had food brought to us twice by
Oh, wow.
guests. So,
Well, Delphina brought some.
okay, 3. No, now I'm lying because Tom did it too over at the Texans. So
Yes.
Tom Mangos brought stuff. So never mind. I guess we've got food 4 times out of 90 episodes. Boy, I'd starve if that's the only food I got.
Yeah. So shout out to the audience. Please feel free to drop by food anytime.
Well, it looks like you got Skittles, though.
Yeah, those Skittles, that'll keep you going. Boy, I thought Irma was about to pull up again with some more. I was like, what's she doing over here? So, well, welcome in, Randy. I know hey, that's a great interruption, by the way. You can interrupt
Yes.
us any day
Anytime.
with food.
Anytime.
Mr. Jeff Coates here representing Walker County area Go Texan. And Karen, I'll kind of let you lead that conversation if you don't mind. You and Randy work together on this, and a pretty good
Right.
event coming up.
Randy is our past ambassador, and we have, I'm sure that you've all heard about it, the reverse raffle steak dinner. We've got a few tickets left, but Randy, I'll let you take it away and tell about that.
We are running out of tickets, so if you're interested in going, please get in touch with somebody on the Go Texan committee. If we don't have tickets ourselves, we can get you in touch with somebody who does. The tickets are $150 each, and that gets you 2 steak dinners and 1 chance to win $5,000. The last ticket drawn will win $5,000. Now, that doesn't mean that when we get down to 5 people, that all 5 people can't split that if they want to. But it hasn't happened yet. We'll also have a mystery cooler, a 50-50, and we had a donation here recently of 3 deer hunts.
Oh, awesome.
That, one we're going to raffle off, and the other 2 we're going to auction off. Pretty good hunts.
Guaranteed.
Yes.
I'm going to post a comment here. And Randy, thanks for bringing this up, and Karen as well. I'm hoping that this will go through. I can't show it up on the screen because it is a very long comment, but I've basically posted the information about what is happening here with Walker County area Go Texan. That's coming up Friday, is that right?
Friday.
Yes, sir.
So, and this is the big scholarship fundraiser.
Yes, sir, it is. We did really good last year with the steak dinner and the crawfish boil that we do. And we're able to give $25,000 in total scholarship money. And hopefully this next year we can increase that. We've got a really good committee and really dedicated to the youth of our community.
Can folks email this email address to this wcagt.ambassador@gmail.com? Will that go to the right person?
Yes.
So maybe for more information too, if you'd like to go out and be a part of this here, the tickets are running out, they said, but they still have some available. $150, 2 steak dinners. These are catered by our good friends at Humphrey's Bar and Grill, and
Yes,
1
sir.
entries to that reverse draw, as you were talking about, Randy. These hunts 3 amazing hunts by Rack and Horns. That's going to be a lot of fun. You've got to attend the dinner to bid or purchase the raffle tickets. And then the whitetail deer hunts raffle and auction info, 1 hunter, 2 gifts. Look at this, man. A whitetail buck, 130 inch to 149, class guaranteed, raffle $50 per ticket. This is everything with lodging, meals, meat process, $9,900 value, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big deal.
Yeah, and then the whitetail is there. That's a $10,900 value. And then another whitetail class there, live auction with lodging, meals, meat, another value of $13,400. We're talking big time, man.
Yes, sir. And it's not far from here. I mean, that's in Beedice. So,
you don't have to go far?
You don't have to go far.
So you can get those tickets before they are gone. Again, a $5,000 steak dinner reverse draw, and the proceeds going to help out worthy causes, scholarships here right back in our local community. You guys have been,
Yes, sir.
Do y'all do 2 of these a year, or is it?
We do 2 events a year, yes, sir.
Okay, because that's what we had you on before when I first came back and we did it. That was the first event. This is the second one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
The crawfish bowl.
Okay, yeah.
And then the steak dinner.
Crawfish boil is always the first Saturday in May. The steak dinner, we haven't really found a good home date for it yet, but we're still working on that.
And so this particular event that's happening, Humphreys is raffle. Where's the venue at? Where's this going to be held?
It's out at the fairgrounds.
Okay, awesome.
So
people can't. I mean, I wouldn't tell people just show up, right? They need to get these tickets in advance.
yes, sir. You should probably get your tickets in advance because there's not but 145 tickets being sold prior to the event.
Gotcha.
And then during the event, you can also periodically will auction off a ticket. So if you're out, you can buy back in by purchasing one of those tickets as well.
Oh, great. Okay.
So, and when you get there and after you register your ticket, you can also buy insurance, which is for $25, which is basically a second chance.
Put your number back in the pot.
Put your number back in the hopper.
drawing.
Man, I love that. I haven't heard of that. That's great. I love that.
So it's really a pretty fun event.
Yeah, it's going to be great. And Randy Jeffcoat and the great folks at Walker County Area Go Texan doing a wonderful job supporting youth in our community and giving back. And that's what Huntsville's all about, Randy. So
Yes, sir.
Anything else on your mind? I'm glad you came by.
Well, I just hope everybody buys a ticket and comes out and enjoys the event. We couldn't do it without the generous people of Walker County, and there's a lot of generous people in Walker County that has helped us over the years and continue to help us, as well as other organizations.
One final time on those tickets, Randy, what's the best way for folks to purchase them? I know I put the email address there earlier, but what's the best way,
Well,
do you
the
think?
best way, I would say, is to probably contact someone who's on the Go Texan committee. If you know of someone, you can contact Karen or myself.
And we'll
Irma.
get you in touch.
Irma.
Yeah, or
Irma.
Irma's on the committee too.
So
if you're
reach
interested,
out to any of us on Facebook if you don't know somebody else on the committee, and we'll get you hooked up with a ticket.
yeah, and if you're interested, I'll make it easy too. Reach out to us. You can comment here on the Hello Huntsville streams, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. You can email us too at hello@hellohuntsvilletx.com, and then we'll make sure to forward that over
Yes,
to the
sir.
right folks. So just let us know.
Sometimes it takes me a little while to answer that email address, so be patient with that. So
Sure, absolutely.
I don't have that one on my phone, so I'll look at it when I get home in the afternoon. So.
Okay.
And also, we're having the dessert silent auction.
Yes, I
The
forgot
Junior
about
Service
yes.
League, and then some other people in the
Definitely.
community are they're making desserts that will be they'll be on a table in the back for the silent auction. So
Junior Service Leagues has helped us out tremendously over the years of doing the steak dinner and volunteering to provide the desserts for us. So a shout out to them too.
Yeah,
as
is
well.
that Sandy over there, Harding? Is that? Yeah, she
Yes.
does. Those ladies do incredible work, and man, that's what I love. That's why we do this show. It's because we talk about all the good things happening and so much youth being supported. And I looked at the school district this year. I think it was a record for the number of scholarships that they had across the board.
Yes, it was
And
tremendous.
You guys are a big part of that as well. Everybody who chips in is helping, to kind of set our youth up to be the best that they can be, and you guys have done that. So get on out there, get those tickets, only $150. I'm talking, when you talk about good steaks, that's not a bad price, and you're giving money back to a worthy cause, helping out
Yes,
the
sir.
youth.
I do know that there are a couple of committee members that do have them. Jessica Smith, if you know her and want to reach out to her, she's got some tickets available. And Daryl Ellisor as well. He's got some tickets available that I know of for sure.
and I think Irma has a few too.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, we've got a group.
Awesome.
We meet every Tuesday morning with the Chamber with preferred partners, and then also Tuesdays at noon with Walker County Referral Cooperative. And I'll mention it at both of our groups tomorrow.
Thank you.
And if you buy the tickets from me, $175 because I pocket $25. I'm marking them up. Just kidding. We won't do that. Do not do that. $150 is all they are, and we'll make sure that you get them. But again, you can just reach out right here on Hello Huntsville as well. Just comment either here on the live broadcast if you're interested in being a part of this, or you can email us at hello@hellohuntsvilletx.com, and then I'll connect you to the right folks with Walker County Area Go Texan. Randy,
Yes, sir.
thanks for
Thank
dropping in, man.
Yes, sir.
Most importantly, thanks for not digging into that bag getting our taquitos. You know, if I was in your position, those would be gone already.
Yeah.
Well, I figured I'd leave those for y'all.
Yeah, we'll leave them for the ladies. So, you know, ladies first, and then hopefully there's, 4 of them in there. So I won't feel guilty about taking one.
Yes, sir.
So, all right, friends, we'll step aside, take a break as Denise, Karen, and I will wrap it up when we come back. I want to remind you again, text in that keyword because we'll be calling you at the end of the show. Keyword is school, along with your name, to 936-339-0139. Again, we are giving away some wonderful candy, some other things, including car wash passes to Clean Car Wash and a Rays of Hope t-shirt. Courtesy of 0 Degree, that candy. So text that keyword in. For now, though, we'll step aside. We'll take a break. More to come as we rock on here. It's your show on a Monday. Good morning, Huntsville.
There's a place in Huntsville and now in Conroe where you're more than a customer, you're part of the family. A place where style meets comfort and every visit feels like a treat. Welcome to the Color Bar Hair Salon. From the moment you walk in, our friendly stylists work to create a look that's perfect for you. Whether it's a fresh cut, a vibrant new color, or a blowout for that special occasion, at the Color Bar, we've got you covered. We pride ourselves on creating an environment where our guests can relax, enjoy a beverage, and let us do the pampering. We use top-notch products like Kevin Murphy and Orby, and even offer Valami hair extensions for those looking to add a little extra flair. And when it's got to be perfect, we ensure you leave looking and feeling your best self. But don't just take our word for it. Book a reservation or buy a gift card online and experience it firsthand. Visit us online at colorbartx.com and discover why, at the Color Bar Hair Salon, you get an experience that goes beyond. The Color Bar, where you belong. See you soon.
Change requires preparation. When seasons change, we check our gardens and plants. We check our heating and AC systems. We rotate our wardrobes. There's work to be done because preparation is always best. I'm Greg Smith with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. As your hometown experts in celebrating life, we're here to help you prepare for the next season, to help you make decisions without burdening your family. It's our family's way of serving yours, and we are honored to do so. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
You already know what time it is when Denise Olivas is in the studio. You gotta have that special. What up, Denise? Yeah, what up, Denise? I can't rap today. I was feeling it for a minute. Karen's looking at me like, don't you ever.
No.
Karen was like, don't you ever. ever do that in front of me.
Oh, you haven't seen Karen rapping at the pool.
Karen, you throw it down like Notorious?
Video, did you?
Her and Snoop Dogg are BFFs. You
Wow.
just don't know about Karen at the pool.
You know what's funny? My mom is not going to like me saying this. Mom, I see you watching this morning. Good morning. I love you very much. My mother back in Georgetown watching this morning. Mama. My mom, love you, mother, dearly. I think it's the coolest thing. I always brag on my mom because my mom is super humble. She's down to earth. She likes a good George Strait, good, Hank Williams. But she also likes a good Snoop Dogg. My mom, it says that she actually likes Snoop. She calls him Snoop Doggy Dog.
Yep.
She goes, I kind of like that Snoop Doggy Dog once in a while. So there's folks in life that do things that you shouldn't probably do. Willie Nelson is one of those that, does some things that, that's probably not kosher with the state of Texas. So does Snoop Dogg. But those are two people that come to mind. And in my mind, they're like, whatever. Let them do what they do.
Yeah.
Especially Willie. Willie's earned to do it. Whatever Willie wants to do, let Willie do what Willie do.
Yes.
Let Willie.
I wonder if did he ever come out to the Texas Prison Rodeo?
I think he did.
I think he did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
I remember seeing like a poster. with him
Carolyn
on there.
Gibson joins us every morning. Carolyn, you've been here 40 plus years. You would probably know this. Has Willie Nelson ever came to Huntsville, Texas for the prison rodeo?
I feel like
I'm pretty sure he has.
the poster that they have for him at the museum has his name on it. I might be wrong. I could be lying. I lie all the time.
I used to go to all those prison rodeos. Of course, that was, I was younger then, so I don't remember everyone, but I'm pretty sure he's been here.
What was that experience like? I've just always wanted to know, what was it like to be there at the prison rodeo?
I mean, it was just like any other rodeo. It's just inmates offenders, doing the riding. So
I watched that movie, The Longest Yard, last night with Adam Sandler, the one where he's like, Crew is his name, and he was got thrown in prison for shaving points or something, and it's kind of a corny movie, but it's kind of funny. And then it was, they're at the football game there. It's the convicts versus the guards. And there's literally guards like up in with rifles, making sure these guys don't, like, if you decide to get crazy, did they have that at the prison rodeo? I mean, was there like armed guys up there like in the corners of the stands?
these were trustee offenders, so they weren't, they didn't bring people out from death row to do this stuff. So they were, trustees that volunteered to do it. They weren't forced to do it. So
yeah. Man, I think that's it's a lot of these trustees, man. They're people make mistakes. I think we all know of somebody who's probably been to jail or been locked up for a while. I've got a couple friends right now that are in. There was one guy that, I'll say this. Obviously, I won't say any names or anything, but there's a guy that I've known my entire life. Well, I don't say entire life. It's kind of funny as you get older, you start saying entire life because it feels like an entire life. But probably since we were in high school, so 25 plus 20 years now, and I'll never forget. He came to me wanting a job, and I was like, "Well, why can't you get a job?" He's a smart young man. He goes, "Well, I got felony on my record." And I said, well, I couldn't have him like going to people's homes, obviously, but I had work at my computer business that he could do, kind of, not having to go to somebody's house. Still interact with customers, but be there in our shop and all that. And I knew this guy was a good guy. He just got in with the wrong group of people. Got in with just a terrible group of people, and it messed him up as far as, just who he is, and started selling drugs. And he was telling me one day, he goes, man, there's days that I had $100,000 in cash in a briefcase doing this stuff. And he got locked up for it. But he said it was weird though, because like he went to like the blue collar prison, white collar prison. Yeah, white collar prison. So he goes, yeah, man, there was guys in there with like their calculators, and they were like thinking of ways that when they get out, how they were going to do Ponzi schemes and all. I was like, oh my gosh, man.
Didn't learn.
But yeah, they didn't learn, obviously. But he was in for a while, and when he got out, he came to me asking for a job, and I didn't realize all this had happened. And I said, well, did you like do something to somebody? He's like, no. He's like, I just got involved and was dealing and doing stupid stuff, and I knew this guy was a good guy. Nobody else would hire him because of the felony. And I said, you know what, dude, I got some work for you, web create. And so he started doing websites for us. And eventually, I felt in my gut that this is the right thing to do. I've learned in life, don't always go with your heart, go with your gut. Mm-hmm. Go with both of them. but really listen to your gut, because your heart is sometimes going to take you the wrong direction. Your gut's going to straight up tell you, like,
Yeah.
And my gut told me, like, help this guy out. It'll be all right. And so I hired him. And later on, he would go on to get really great marketing jobs with some very reputable companies. It's just that one little blip. So maybe there's somebody in your life that, I'm not saying go out there and, put people up on a pedestal that have done bad crimes, but this was one of these things that just kid got involved in the wrong group of people. And, give them an opportunity to redeem themselves. And that's why I thought of that when you said these trustees. A lot of these guys just made a bonehead decision.
Yep.
And that's why they're a trustee, because it's not like they did something extremely terrible. They just made some dumb decision. And, they're still trusted within the correctional system enough to be a trustee. And, don't judge these guys. I mean, some of them have made terrible, terrible, terrible decisions in their life, and they're going to pay for it. But there's other guys that, maybe they got out and did a drug deal, something stupid, and they just want to redeem themselves. So, don't judge every single person. Be embraceful and have an attitude of forgiveness, and see what happens. So, a lot of friends joining us again this morning. We'll get to more of those. Jamie Saucier is joining us. Good morning to you. Carolyn did say that Willie was here, by the way. She was here. Don't remember which year. That sounds like a country song. Willie was here, but don't remember which year. So I used to sing, what was it with Toby Keith? Whiskey for my men, beer for my horses. And I'd sing that at karaoke. And whenever you sing Willie, you got to hold your nose. Grandpappy told my pappy back in my day, son. That's how. Yeah.
I know.
You just hold your ear.
A man's got to answer for the wicked that he's done. Take all the rope in Texas, find a tall oak tree, round up all of them bad boys, hang them high in the.
That was it, man.
That sounds just like it.
That's old Willie back in the day. That's how you do a little bit of Willie here on Good Morning Huntsville. So Russell Humphrey joining in as well, and also Grace Wakefield. Well, Grace, you didn't wake up early enough. She was asking, what's the text message today? It is school, along with your name. That's all week long, by the way. It is school, along with your name at 936-339-0139. Can we take one final break? I know you ladies got to get to work. It's a little bit after 8. We'll take one very quick break, and then we'll come back, and we'll wrap it up. When we come back, stay with us as we'll find out who the winner is. We'll call you here in just a few moments. It is your show, Good Morning Huntsville, as we continue on here on a Monday.
Change requires preparation. When seasons change, we check our gardens and plants. We check our heating and AC systems. We rotate our wardrobes. There's work to be done because preparation is always best. I'm Greg Smith with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. As your hometown experts in celebrating life, we're here to help you prepare for the next season, to help you make decisions without burdening your family. It's our family's way of serving yours, and we are honored to do so. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
We'll make it sound a little more inspirational here this morning. See this? You feeling this one, Denise? Da, 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 da. Karen's looking at us because she can't hear any of this. She's like, what are y'all doing?
I do. I feel like this is a montage, like building up to about to do something big. Getting inspired.
It was a vision by Denise Olivas to be the greatest bank in all of East Texas.
This is when you get the whole town involved and everybody's doing stuff. Oh, yeah. I see it.
Everyone in East Texas decided to set up an account at Walker County Federal Credit Union.
Bring it on.
They should. Bring it on.
You should.
Just kind of stagger it, though. I mean, don't all show up at one time.
Yeah, do that.
Could you take like 50 an hour? Would that be all right? 50 an hour? That'd be great.
That might be a little
It'd be great,
I
though.
mean, we could do it.
Between all of us,
you
yeah.
know.
Yeah, it'd be great. I can volunteer and come help you. I'll just teach me how to plug in numbers in computers and mess up people's accounts. And man, that'd be bad. It'd be bad. I always wondered, like, how do you count money and not mess it up? Have you ever messed it up when you were counting it?
I mean,
I've did that before.
Just get used to it.
yeah.
I'm sitting there like, man, I'm flipping. You know what? One time I banked back in Georgetown because I'm an honest person. I got back to I was like, hey, I needed some $100 bills or whatever, and it was like I had to pay somebody, and so I needed 5 $100 bills because we just paid them in $100 bills. And I get back to the office. Guess how many $100 bills I had? I had 7 instead of 5. I'm like, man, I got $200. They must be tipping me today. But it wasn't the right thing to do, so obviously I went back and gave them. And I was kind of hoping that maybe I'd get like a cookie. I didn't get anything, but that's all right. I got the satisfaction of knowing I did the right thing.
Exactly.
And I didn't call out who did it because I didn't want him to. I went back to him like privately, and I was like, hey, I don't want you to get in trouble with what you accidentally gave me. Like, because it was someone new. It was a young lady that just started over there.
I'm sure she appreciated that.
Yeah, I was
Yes,
like, because
I know she did.
she probably would have been ixnayed. That would have been, she would have been, what do they call that in food? What do they call that in the service industry? Like whenever 86, she would have been 86th.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably would have been 86. She would have been cut off. So, anyways, do the right thing. It's not hard. You know what? You know what also isn't hard, by the way, is whenever we call you and you answer the phone to win prizes. That's not hard. So let's call our winner right now today. And this is a person that I don't think's won before. If they don't answer, they don't win. Super simple. You want to say?
Sally.
Who is this? Hello?
This is Sally.
Sally who?
Sally.
Sally, this is your friend from Hello Huntsville. How you doing this morning?
Rob! Hey.
Sally, there's some people that you just can't joke with because you respect them so much, and you're one of those I just could not pull your leg this morning. I wanted to so bad, and I was like, you know what, Sally, I just love you so much, I could not pull your leg this morning, so I didn't.
Well, you could have.
I know, but I just felt in my heart, I better not. I felt in my gut, I better not. So you are the winner today, so thank you for texting in. I don't think you've texted in to win before, have you?
I did last week.
Okay, but you never have won, though.
No.
Yeah, well, you've won now, and this is so great because it ties you in with HISD Social Services. You're around so many of our great kiddos in this community, and we've got some really awesome freeze-dried Skittles that we're giving a $35 value. I'm going to give you a whole tub of them. How does that sound?
That sounds wonderful, but if you think I'm sharing them with students, you're crazy.
Well, we do have some car wash passes as well, and also a Rays of Hope shirt. And you guys were a benefactor from our Rays of Hope, so thank you for all that you do in the community. And you and Juanita do incredible work. You know, I was thinking earlier how long y'all have been together, and well over. You said since 1997, so that's an incredible relationship y'all have had for so long, Sally.
Actually, it's 87.
Oh, 87. Oh, well, you put a 97. So okay.
I
Well,
know.
So, yeah, it is well over 30 years then. So, when does school get going again? Is it on Wednesday? Is that the official first day?
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Okay. So, they were out running buses. Well, hey, we hope you have a wonderful and blessed school year. And again, thank you for all that you do with our young children and our kiddos here in Huntsville and making a difference in their lives, because I know that you embrace those children just as if they were your own, Sally.
Well, they are my own.
All right. Well, don't share those Skittles, though, all right? Maybe 1 or 2 of them.
No, that didn't happen.
All right. Well, I'll get with you. I'll send you a text, and we'll schedule a time for you to drop by and pick these up, and also those car wash passes and T-shirts for you as well. So thank you, Sally.
Well, I'm excited. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
We have one question for you. Karen's got it. The question we always ask all of our guests, Sally.
Tell us today what you're thankful for.
I am thankful for this community and all that they do to help people in need and people that just uplift people to have great days and great weeks and to let everybody know that we live in a great community.
All right. There it is. Appreciate you, Sally. Have a blessed day, and thank you for all that you do. And tell Juanita hello as well.
Will do. Thank you so much, Rob.
All right. You got it. Bye-bye. I keep forgetting Karen
I
can't
couldn't
hear.
hear.
Karen can't hear you. That's because she doesn't have the headset on. We're going to have you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get like this old school like speaker that you just put up to your ear and you can just hold it there. So I forget because Karen uses the wireless mic. We got those per request for some other folks. And I said, you know what? We'll make it easy for you.
That's her fault for doing her hair every morning.
Yeah. Just don't even do your hair. You'll be all right.
Throw it up.
I mean,
Might as well not do it. This humidity.
We were joking earlier too, Karen. I said, you know what? I'm finally starting to get a little Karen in my face. Did you notice this morning? Check that out,
Got a
man.
little sun.
I call that
on.
little Karen. I got a little Karen Denman going on.
Mm-hmm.
Karen,
you
you're always
get some sun.
You're always nice and tan. I'm not. And man, I've got it on my arms. I feel like, man, come on, man. Got a little glow going on
Yeah,
this morning.
you do.
This morning. You know where I got that from was Sam Houston had their first scrimmage, their first intra-squad scrimmage on Saturday, and we were out there all day, almost 5 hours out there in the sunshine.
Mm-hmm. And it was hot.
Yeah. So, well, hey, we better wrap it up. Y'all got to go to work. I got things to do as well. Thank y'all for being here. A lot of fun this morning. And, we'll be back at it tomorrow morning again for all your banking needs. It's not really, I mean, yeah, the word is bank, but it's more of a family over at Walker County Federal Credit Union. Like I said, when you walk in, they're going to take care of you. Denise is going to be there to you. She may even come and give you a hug. You never know what Denise is up to. And so those folks do a great job. Denise and Karen will take great care of you and whoever else is in there. I do miss Ruthie, though. I got to say.
Yeah.
I miss Ruthie.
All the members miss Ruthie.
Yeah,
they walk in and say, "Where is Ruthie? Is she at lunch?" No, she retired.
Oh, yeah, she left that to us to tell everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, she's like, peace, I'm out. But go by and see them, Walker County Federal Credit Union. They'll take excellent care. Thank y'all for being here this morning. Been a fun show.
Thank you.
We'll step aside and wrap it up. We'll be back tomorrow morning, bright and early, 7 a.m. More guests, and make sure to join us with Guardian Defense and Jason Thompson. That will wrap it up today, though. As always, friends, want to remind you that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Good morning, Huntsville, and God bless. We'll see you back at it 7 a.m. tomorrow. So long.
Bye.